Man, YouTube, what's going on, man? Steph, back with another video. I was like, yo, let me put this out, right? Women destroy their own happiness. And I know it's going to sound a little harsh and it's not really blaming the women, but this one really has to be said. And the reason why I'm talking about this because most of these my fault. Most of these women do that to themselves, right? Because throughout their whole life, they know when they have like a good man who really likes them, genuinely cares about them, and most of them, I'll say like this, like 98% of them neglect that guy until it's too late, until like she completely like falls off a cliff, right? I heard that in a podcast somewhere, and that's very true. Only like the smart ones would be like, you know what? I really like this dude. I don't want to lose him because he's a catch, he's a prize, and he really is wanting to build with me. Yeah, you know, the streets are fun and all that, but it's better when you have a guy who really cares about you. And most women throw that man off because, number one, he doesn't have himself together. Like you hear a lot of these women say, oh, I'll build a guy for a short period, for a certain amount of time. But most women don't understand that it takes a long time for someone's idea or even business to click off, or even to even make the good amount of money. But they chase the, like I said in the other videos, man, they chase the blue face kind of guy, the future kind of guy, or like, let's just say like this, a player dude, or a dude who really ain't about nothing. Or they fall for a dude's game and put the good guy on the back burner. And that's why a lot of these women, man, you see them, they'll be like, yeah, he was so amazing, he was this, and then after a while, I've seen this happen, that person is not around anymore because you start to understand and realize that it's gone. It's you cannot ever go back to that. Or that dude really just got what he wanted and played you. And then when you start to do really well, Mr. Good Dude, they want you to come back. They want you to come back and give me another chance. I was young, you know. I didn't really like you like that, but now I really want to give you a chance. Or like, oh, hey, big head, remember me? Bros, I tell guys right now, when you get played by those type of women, bro, you better stay far away from them. Once you see something wrong, you leave that alone. And then when you have your turn, you better choose the ones that are good for you. Right? Because women don't, like I said in a video years ago, I wish that would have blown up. Women don't want to build with you, man. They want to take from you when you have everything. That's why like a lot of these dudes who are trying to get their business started, they don't win with those women because the woman, I would say it like this, she don't see the potential, so she just neglects him. Oh, he ain't gonna be nothing. He ain't gonna be anything. But when they chase those dudes who really have it and they got that cocky, arrogance about them, oh, how come all men are like this? Well, he has a right to be like that. He built himself up. He got his looks together. He got his money right. His mindset is right. He's gonna choose women that he wants. But meanwhile, like you, oh my God, man, getting all these damn notifications. I should have never did that on Instagram. Anyway, well, don't say never, guys. They don't, you know, they lose that kind of guy or they end up miserable. Another reason too, I'm gonna say it like this, man. It's the friends they choose. It's that circle of influence with these women, man. They like I said earlier, They say the streets is fun. The streets is what it is. Me and my friends, we belong in the streets. But like I was talking to a homie yesterday, I was like, yeah, you can be in them streets. You can go out there and drink alcohol, do drugs and all that. Trust me, fellas, there's women out there, like if you're in California, there's women out there who do drugs. I'm not gonna say that, like all the names of it and everything, but there's women who do that. And some women, man, they just go down a real bad path. And there's no saving them because they chose that life. And I'm gonna say it like this too. Before it got too crazy, there was a dude who probably was looking for their best interest, but nope. They want to go hang with their friends. They want to be the life of the party with the friends, but most of these women are not built like that. That's why you see them hurt and sad and depressed. They want to have fun and all that other crap, but in reality, it's not a good idea. Right? Like I know about that party lifestyle. I still am into it, but some people, man, they don't know when to leave it alone. Some people don't know when it's time to go home. And then it really messes up a lot of females, man. And that's why I always say, man, it's their horrible friends, right? When a girl and her dude is rocky and they see a new dude, her friends be like, oh, go talk to him, girl. Go talk to him. Go talk to him. See, her friends would not ever say, her friends would say, man, you got a good dude who really likes you. You need to stick with him. Their friends would not ever say that, or even their family members. Their family members will push your girl to somebody who's quote unquote doing better instead of building with that dude who's really trying, or even because like things are getting rocky. And that's why they families put them in horrible situations. Yeah, okay. She may be happy for a span of 1 to 4 months, 6 months, but man, when reality starts kicking in for these women, they not around that dude no more. It's over with. And let's just go back to the friends real quick. You ever notice when a girl was hanging with all her thotty friends and the dudes that are toxic, all of a sudden she want to grow up? What happened to all those people that she was with? Oh, they slowly disappeared because you know why? It's because reality started kicking in for this girl. She started to understand that, dang, the dude who really cared about me, or that person that really cared about me, man, he or she was right the whole entire time. But I didn't want to listen because I wanted to be in the streets. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to experience what life was all about. And then it's like certain things probably happen to that person that she won't ever say. And honestly, that's her fault. That's why I always tell you guys, when you see women like that, or you deal with women who don't want nothing to do with you, or they choose that bad dude, or they choose their friends, man, leave him be. Like I had a dude on my TikTok, man. He told me about this. He was like, my girl broke up with me because she chose her friends over me. And I told him this, man, leave it be. It's just the universe. It's just the universe telling you something. And you just need to walk away. Let her fall flat on her face for that. If she don't really see that certain people genuinely care, or she doesn't understand that you genuinely care about her, let her go to the other side, fellas, because some of these women, man, they don't want to know. They don't want to learn. Shoot, Wale, I tell guys like this, man, go listen to Girls on Drugs by Wale. He was talking about this. These women are doing the same thing Wale was talking about 5 years ago. They don't know, or 7 years ago. They don't know better, fellas. And you got to leave it be. You got to leave it be with them. You got to leave her alone when you see women like that and they start showing their true colors and they want to be, and it's just like it's too much for you. You just got to leave her alone. Or how that life is and she wants to experience it, bro. Let her go. Shoot, she once was a good girl, but she ain't gonna be a good girl no more. And you just gotta accept that. You can't save them. Like I said in one of my shorts, bro, Batman couldn't save Gotham City. So you cannot save a woman, bro, who want to be out there like that. Leave her be. These women jump after these toxic dudes until like it really gets serious. And then when it get really serious, oh, it's too much for me. It's too toxic. It's too much for me. I remember seeing that so many times. And it's like, well, you wasn't complaining drinking with him. You wasn't complaining jumping in that man's Mercedes Benz. You wasn't complaining when he was so fun and he was making you feel alive and everything. You wasn't complaining about that. You wasn't complaining when he was manipulating you, make it seem like the good dude wasn't really there. And now he ain't around no more. Now you hurt and you think about that dude who really wanted to protect you. And there's nothing you can do about that, bro. You just gotta learn to let them fall. Let them fall flat on their face. I hate to sound that harsh, but you gotta let them fall flat on their face. Shoot, I mean, I'm sorry to sound this harsh, but it's the truth. That's why I tell men, when you experience that party lifestyle, you gotta have control about it. You cannot let that consume you, because when you do it, man, your finances is messed up. When she does it, man, she got all the help in the world. As a man, bro, you start messing up, bro, you're gonna be looking crazy. And there's nothing you can do. I had an ex, man. I didn't even know after the breakup, because me and her was like talking, and she was telling me, yeah, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, I was just going through a bad place in life. And I was like, dang, that's messed up. But at the same time, you wasn't doing that when I was around, when I was looking out after you. So it was those circle of influence of friends that you were hanging around who were pushing you to that. And then I started noticing, wait a minute, your circle got smaller and smaller and smaller. Because you know why? Because all those people who she thought were her real good friends really wasn't. And they would not ever admit, they would not ever say, you know, I was hanging with the messed up people. A woman would never admit, you know what, I was wrong because I was chasing the wrong dude. I was wrong because my friends were like this, or my family was just, or I'm just saying, my family just didn't like you, but I'm sorry. They would not ever say that. They'll just say, well, I'm doing good now. But you could have been doing better because that one dude was trying to protect you. See, women will never admit that. They would never admit that. And you just gotta be like, my hands are clear. Like, I had to do that to a chick a couple weeks ago. She's still trying to stare at me and get my attention. Nah, chick, you a mess. You a mess, and I'm not even gonna be around. I don't care about you. We see each other at the gym, that's all it's gonna be. You a mess. You keep drinking. You keep hanging with your 3 or 4 friends. I'm good. I'm good over here. I ain't doing all that. And you gotta be a man to leave her alone. Some dude will save her. Like I'm gonna say it like this too, right? Like most of these women who mess around with these dudes, or she can have a 304 pass or whatever. Some dude gonna put a ring on her, bro. She gonna all out of nowhere be a great wife, a great mom, or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you like this: you know about it. You don't have to put up with it when you have your life together. When you are doing the things that you love to do, you have a right to choose who you want in your life. It doesn't work where you doing well, you got all the money in the world, and you have a right to choose who do you want in your life when you get yourself together, especially too when you have this right up here. You have a right to do that. Don't let no one ever make you think differently. Like, to a lot of you dudes, man, I remember a homie of mine, man, he tried to get back with his baby mom and all that. Meanwhile, this girl already messed up your life, not once, but twice. You have a right to be you have a right to choose what's best for you, because you put yourself through the battles and all that. Don't let no woman who has a messed up past come back into your life when you're doing good for yourself. That's why I tell guys, chicks from high school, even college, or even that job where she was being a 304, you do not have to put up with her BS. You do not have to take her back. Do not ever in your life do that, man. When you find what's good for you, you keep that and you grow with that. Whether it lasts a long time or not. But always have this right up here. I'm out.